following the shocking deal earlier this week that saw Eurostar Luka Dončić head to the Los Angeles Lakers in exchange for Anthony Davis. GMs across the league were busy on the phones. Despite being in rebuild mode, the Toronto Raptors made a handful of trades, including the acquisition of Pelicans forward Brandon Ingram. Jason Gaidola joins us live with more details tonight. Good evening, Jason.
Good evening, Manisa. We also can't forget about the Golden State Warriors, who still feel the need to win after they've acquired Miami Heat's disgruntled star, Jimmy Butler.
The Pelicans on a 15-2 run, dominated by that emphatic finish by Brandon Ingram.
It may appear that the Toronto Raptors are expecting to wrap up their rebuild a lot quicker than expected after Canada's team acquired forward Brandon Ingram from the Pelicans in exchange for 2 players and 2 draft picks.
And for the Raptors, look, they're intentionally not very good this year. It's an incredible NBA draft that is coming up. So you take whatever draft pick they can get. They obviously want the first pick, but it's a really deep draft, plus some of the young core. And if you think, and it's a big if, Kiana, that Brandon Ingram can be a star or a superstar. New Orleans didn't think that.
Thank you.
Maybe it's the start of the kind of rebuild Raptors fans have been waiting for.
This was one of many wild moves leading up to today's NBA trade deadline. That also included the Raps shipping out Davion Mitchell and bringing back PJ Tucker, plus a second rounder. In what is always a busy time of year for player movement, the biggest bombshell before the 3 o'clock deadline was out of the Bay Area. Disgruntled Miami Heat guard Jimmy Butler got his wish and was traded, joining Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors after a hostile breakup with Heat management, including President Pat Riley.
We know who Jimmy is. We've been in 2 finals. He's a winner. I understand there's a lot of drama down there, and who really knows what the story is. We expect to have a motivated, committed, Jimmy that's ready to impact our team for the better.
What's happening in the NBA right now, a lot of folks are going, whoa, like, why are all these trades, particularly Luka Dončić? It's coming down to the almighty dollar. Fundamentally, a lot of these moves are being made because a lot of teams operate in a very similar way, monkey see, monkey do, and you're seeing that a lot of contracts are coming up around a similar time frame.
$345 million is what the Dallas Mavericks opted not to give now Lakers star Luka Dončić, following last weekend's shocking swap with the Los Angeles Lakers that sent forward Anthony Davis to the Lone Star City.
Did you have discussions with any other teams besides the Lakers about this deal?
No, and I'd like to give Rob Pelinka a lot of credit. Trades, you guys have been around here, trades don't happen at the smallest level without stuff getting out. And Rob and I were able to have, really intense conversations over the course of, 3 or 4 weeks.
The trade caused an uproar in the sports world, leaving most Mavs fans furious, puzzled at why the organization would trade a 5-time All-NBA player who led his team to last year's NBA Finals.
An abundance of executives would have said that's not enough to move a generational talent like that.
That's true.
Who's 6 years younger than the guy you changed him for. That's where I'm going with that. I'm not questioning it. I'm simply saying there's a whole bunch of people taking that truth, that factual information into consideration, and still would not have moved him.
Mavericks GM Nico Harrison explained that ownership didn't stop the move, and the ball club is reportedly offering refunds to season ticket holders.
Objectively, fans will say Anthony Davis is old, and the Lakers are trying to pull the strings from the background, but really that's not the case here. What is the case are men who are running professional sport in the United States, who have worked together, who have existing relationships with players, with executives, and they're maintaining those relationships, and then you see these things come to fruition.
As the deadline passed today, reports from ESPN say that there was interest from other ball clubs that wanted to acquire Phoenix Suns star Kevin Durant, but they also say that Durant had not requested a trade.